Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Monday, July 3rd, 2017. And today in our Tech News Update, we have an interesting and weird situation going on at Sony. It seems that Sony has been stealing some footage of an Xbox One game, and they've taken the footage from an E3 video that was demonstrated by Microsoft on Xbox One, and they actually photoshopped it to pretend that it's actually running on its own PS4. So this is very, very bizarre, and I don't even understand why this has been done. But it seems that a Eurogamer said, look, this is not PS4. This is actually, badly photoshopped video of the Xbox One game. So will this hurt the reputation of the PlayStation 4 and Sony? We don't know yet, but kind of very, very bizarre what's happening and what they did. Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. According to internal documents, they've started referring to this update as 1709. We knew that it was supposed to be for September, so it seems that they're holding on to that time frame, as internal documents do say 1709, which means 17 for 2017, 09 being the month, which means September 2017. So of course we know that the creators update that we received, and some of you still waiting, is basically 1703 because it was March 2017. So that means we do have a time frame where the Fall Creators Update should be in September or early October, but that also means that our insider previews, the official Fall Creators Update, should fall within somewhere in September, maybe the end of September. And in other news of Windows 10, if we look at the market share of Windows 10 for the month of June 2017, Windows 10 is at 26.8%, pretty much stable, not really an increase. But Windows 7 did drop a little bit at 49.04. So it's going to be interesting to see, and we'll have a deeper look into these numbers a little later on. And another thing that shows really clearly is that Microsoft Edge is just not picking up any momentum. It's pretty much stagnant, and it seems that people don't want to use Microsoft Edge as their main browser. If you're on the anniversary update, you might actually see a new little privacy panel that will pop up at some point. Microsoft is pushing an update to all users of anniversary update and before that asks users to check out their privacy settings. And this is in response probably to the fact that France and the European Union are a little cold on the privacy settings of Windows 10. But now France has said, well, okay, the latest things you've done actually satisfy us in the privacy concerns, and that panel is probably part of that response to the European Union and France on privacy. So if you're on the anniversary update and you see a new panel that asks you to review your privacy settings, it seems that it's rolling out right now. Microsoft is planning a big reorganization on July 5th, apparently. It, of course, will focus on cloud even more, but apparently also on mobile cloud services, which means somewhere Microsoft is really probably working on something cloud. But are they really serious with their mobile intent? That's the other question. But it does seem that basically they are going to organize all of that. Microsoft is now number 2 in the cloud services behind Amazon Web Services. And they are, of course, with the Azure cloud services, they are really, really powerful. And it's increasing at a very, very fast pace. So Microsoft, of course, will need to reorganize that a little bit more. India is asking Microsoft to sell Windows 10 at discount prices so that there are more upgrades to Windows 10, as they are scared of ransomware and malware attacks on previous versions like Windows 7. So India says, well, if Microsoft gives us Windows 10 at a discount, it's going to actually speed up the rate of adoption to Windows 10. And they say that, well, maybe everything's going to be a little safer. So that's something that India would like to see. Microsoft says that the Pythia ransomware, or kind of an attack basically that went on last week, was actually very small and affected about 20,000 machines, according to the statistics that it can actually gather from its own web services. So they say that almost everybody that had that infection were on Windows 7. And of course, now Ukraine and Russia are kind of going at it. Ukraine saying that it's Russia that created that, and that they wanted to, do bad things to Ukraine. And so, it's kind of a little war going on right there. And finally, in a survey that was done on US internet service providers, it seems that more than 50 million homes in the United States don't even have an ISP that actually don't have, or have just one internet service provider that can actually provide a 25 megabits per second connection. That means a lot of people in the United States are stuck with crappy high-speed internet. So, this is something that also is happening here in Canada. We know that rural areas, smaller towns, have a lot of difficulty getting high-speed internet, even here in Canada. And of course, that survey says that the internet service providers need to ramp up, have better service, better internet connectivity, and a little more competition would be nice. And this was the Tech News Update for Monday, July the 3rd, 2017. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.